for a second. I've literally been talking for the last 30 minutes. That's fucking nuts. This is the... When I've... So, I've caught myself, like, I'm not talking enough when I'm cooking. And I'm like, okay, today I'm gonna be talking a whole lot. And as soon as I do, I fucking accidentally unplug my mic. So nobody hears. Nobody hears my goddamn... Okay. How's it going, B.O.? How's the day treating you? Thank you for letting me know my mic wasn't plugged in. Problem is, I have to mess with cords every morning. You spilled some milk? Oh, that sucks, buddy. Okay, our potatoes are done. So we're making pan-seared salmon and twice-baked potatoes. Twice-baked potatoes are not difficult. They're just time-consuming for potatoes. We're gonna... I need that over there so I can open you. Put that there. Okay. Gauntlet. I need a place where I'm gonna put this. So where did I put that? That silicone pad in the bag. I was stupid and didn't put it in the spot where I should have put it. Okay. We'll do something a little fucking nutso. What I'm gonna do, we're gonna be a little weird about this. It's alright. It bothers me when I do tech issue things like that. And then I don't fix it. Like I said, I don't talk a whole lot when I'm doing the cooking stuff. It's like, it should be self-explanatory. I've literally just been talking about fish and my takes on, like, various fish things. I don't know. Whatever. Do 2 russet potatoes. Yes. I don't know. So we're gonna cut these in half. I wanna cut them in half so they cool faster. Or, well, what we want is that direction. So we want to be able to, like, scoop out the centers of them. And that means they're going to have to cool down. We don't have a whole lot of time today, by the way. It's by noon I have to be hanging out with Ghosty to do some art stuff. I don't know how long that's gonna go, by the way. Ah. That's not pleasant. Whatever. We're gonna rebake these, so it's not the end of the world if I have to, like, cut some of this out. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, cool. Yeah. It's cooked. Again, let's not touch my salmon. Please don't cook my salmon. That's slowly cooking my salmon. The radiant heat off of this. So like I said, we're just gonna kinda, you know, I don't know, my metal spoon. Oh, shit, I didn't have it in here. This is what I was looking for before. Silicone pad that can... Where'd this water come from? It's a silicone pad that prevents things from burning your table, or in this case, melting the plastic tablecloth. I need something to, like, hold this. The tray or the potato. So I'm gonna go ahead and just stack my salmon. Damn, the salmon stack. So we have a bowl over here that I'm going to be basically scooping these out and making potatoes with them. Put Where did I put my fucking gauntlet? My... Yes. You. So, this should be enough heat protection. So you want to be careful not to scoop out too much, because you still do want the skin intact, or intact enough, that you can refill it. And you don't want to pierce it, otherwise your mashed potatoes might be coming out. You would also want to probably use a sharper spoon. My spoon is in fact not sharp at all. Yeah, so it's kind of dull and kind of making this a little harder. I do have a plastic spoon I can use. Might be a little bit better. Is that Hatsune Miku? Yes. Or, well... Is that Len? Or not... Len or Rin? One of the two. It's Vocaloid regardless. Carve your potatoes out. Again, you don't want to pierce the skin, so I'm already getting kind of low on the bottom. But the sides have so much more gubbins. This one. Oh, so I should say, since I wasn't heard earlier, the way in which I did these potatoes, so they didn't take forever, is I punched a bunch of holes in them, put them in the microwave for like 5 minutes, just to be able to bake the insides a little bit before we were trying to be on stream with it. Otherwise it would have taken an hour, and I'm not going to take an hour to bake potatoes before I can do anything else. Yeah, sorry. I know, I'm destroying the veil of whatever. This song has like a weird thing where there's nothing afterwards. But I really like this. Oh, no. Nope, that's Minecraft. We're gonna go ahead and skip some of these Minecraft. I might just like fully remove Minecraft from this. Honestly. Because every time Minecraft comes on, I'm like 50-50 whether I even want to listen to it or not. But I remember the Minecraft soundtrack being really good, but then, you know, it's a little too quiet most of the time and atmospheric, which is not really what I'm looking for. Maybe we'll just like take a knife and we'll just jump, shake. Did I ask, how's your day going, Bio? I hope your morning is going well. It should still be morning for you, right? You're an hour ahead of me. Something like that. Nah, that's good enough. This stuff isn't really gonna taste bad, it just looks bad. You won't taste it, because I'm gonna put, like, a bunch of butter and cream, or not cream. You could put cream, I guess. I'm gonna put butter, sour cream, and other things in with this. Hatsune Miku, cool. Are you a big Hatsune Miku fan, Bio? You put a whole lot of Hatsune Miku stuff in, or just Vocaloid in general, and I didn't ever think that I had a whole lot of Miku fans in my chat. I'm not a huge fan of her myself. Like, I don't... make my whole identity Vocaloid or Hatsune Miku, whatever. But I enjoyed a lot of the songs. Not really? Fair enough. There's a lot of Vocaloid out there. So it's kind of hard not to find at least one or two good songs. There's also a lot of garbage ones too, because Vocaloid is such an easy program just to find at least some version of it. But yeah. Like, I think the most expensive part of it is just the Miku voice, which I think it's like $600 for Miku's voice, or like, I don't know. For music creation software, it's not difficult to get, I think. I think that's my one gripe with AI voice stuff, is that I miss the AI voice sounding kind of robotic. Like, Miku does not sound like a normal person most of the time. Even when people are doing, like, voice stuff with her thing. Like, you can tell it's an AI. And I don't like the modern AI thing where it's doesn't sound like it, you know? I want my robots to sound like robots. Make robots robotic again. Gel 2025. So you know, was a big fan. Shared a bunch of songs with you that you liked a lot. Yeah, like I said, there's a bunch of Vocaloid songs, so it's really hard not to find at least one or two that you like a lot. And these are probably cool enough I can grab with my normal hands, so I don't have to use this big bulky thing. It's gonna be hot, but like not enough that I'm going to sear my fucking gloves off. You can see over here we have a whole lot of potato that we got out of these, and we get to fluff them up, add a bunch of stuff into it: cheese, sour cream, a little bit of milk, a little bit of butter, salt and pepper, a little bit of onion, honestly. And that's good. Just chop it up a little bit. Okay, I can set these aside for the moment. And then we use a fork because we want to basically mash this. And then we put a little bit. I couldn't find a better like container for milk. It's just gonna be in one of these little like Tupperware containers. Put a little bit of milk in. Okay. Don't want a whole lot. Just want to make this more goopy. That in. Is this Vocaloid? Is this Project Sakai? some playlists. I'm like, I want to listen to that later. That's often what I do when I hear a song out in the wild. I'm like, I will listen to this later, because maybe I'm not in the mood for it right now. Come on. Oh, okay, that's great. I love that that didn't open properly. Oh, why do you have a thing on the... Whatever. And, you know, sour cream. Tiny little container. Just like a little dollop. We have a lot of potatoes, but we don't need a whole lot of this. We're gonna add a bunch of butter. Oh, where's my butter? Where's the butter? And we're gonna add in. It'll open some cheese too. This is just sharp cheddar, because I didn't get normal cheddar. And optionally you can add bacon, but I didn't have any bacon, so I won't be adding any. We want this to be a little goofier than this, honestly. Probably gonna either add more milk or sour cream. I'm probably going to do milk. How's it going, Dusty? We're making twice baked potatoes at this moment. Put that there. Now you could use a masher for this, which if you're making these in bulk you should, but I am not. I'm still getting fucking cat hairs and stuff, and it's bothering me. Listen to like Wii ASMR. Fair enough. Good, what about me? I slept really well last night, despite falling asleep on stream. So I'm golden. That should be good enough, honestly. That's basically just mashed potatoes. Okay. Ow. More. Put this back. All we're gonna do is fill these back up with the mashed potatoes. We'll probably, yeah, we'll sprinkle some cheese on it, honestly. And we'll get these nice and crispy on top. So these form a really nice crisp layer on top if you cook them at a high temperature. I think the recipe I had did not cook them at a high temperature, but I like them crispy, so that's how my mother would make these every now and then. A little bit more work than normal for like mashed potatoes or whatever, and take a little bit more time, but they're really nice. Almost 20 years old. Came out in 2006, I think. Time never stops. Why can't newer consoles get the UI right like the Wii had? The guy who's running my relief at work, my backup while I'm on vacation this week, is having tech issues today. I have to make sure he's not drowning. No, not text message. Okay. Tuber for stuffing it. You use the inside for mesh tubers. Yeah, so you remove you basically bake a potato. You remove the insides, turn it into mashed potatoes, add like cheese, sour cream, and other fats to it. And then you rebake it. So we're gonna put it back in there at a really high temperature because we wanna, it's already cooked. Like, this could be eaten as is, but we're going to rebake it because we want it to be crispy and crusty and really hot. And it also looks really nice when you're done. Usually you would use like a piping bag. You could just like forego doing the outside texture, the like outer part of the potato, and just like pipe these onto a tray itself, and then rebake them. And then that works just as well, honestly. But we're going for minimal waste rather than production value or whatever. Mostly because I like the exterior of the potato. So if I was smart, I would have put oil on the outside of these potatoes, and we would crisp those up even more. But I wasn't smart, nor am I ever really. So I'm gonna do that. You up, pop you in. We only really need them in there for another 15-ish minutes. Put that on air fry. 15 should be about there. And then while that's going, what we're going to do is we're going to cook up our salmon. So we want that back. I need that back. We're going to bring that up to like a 5. Get this cooking again. Then we put our salmon on. Again, this is a pretty good mixture. It's rosemary, thyme, butter, a little bit of oil, and garlic, and the lemons that you can kind of see, which are actually disintegrating, which is kind of nice, really. Yeah, I don't mind that they're disintegrating. I could put like fresh lemon on top, but I don't think I want to. I probably want to salt my salmon. I think I... Is that salmon this time? It is normal salmon this time. You enjoy the cooking streams? Well, I'm glad. I enjoy them when I'm able to force myself to actually talk through them instead of just be like, yeah, this is just a thing that you do. Because I forget that not everybody knows exactly what I'm doing when I'm doing it. And I do know some of the terminology because my parents would always tell me the terminology. Well, my dad would, because he used to, like, really be into, like, that's his favorite thing, like, weird trivia on, like, here's the name of this thing and why it exists. And I'm like, oh, thanks, Dad. Like, and sometimes he'll just, like, sing random French things, because he took, like, a French class, in college and high school. So he would just, like, randomly sing French things when cooking. More flavor in the salmon? Yes. Well, what it is I don't like it not being salty, because I cannot for the life of me get, like, this or the steelhead from yesterday to have any flavor whatsoever. And that's really what I want. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Look, it's edible, but maybe not the best. So once we get the salmon done, I can plate up my salad, and then we'll plate up potatoes next to it, and then we should be good. So we're basically in the final stretch. The salmon, like I said, just really doesn't take a whole lot of time to cook. So when you're cooking salmon, apparently the thing you're supposed to do is always make sure the skin side, this side, the scales, whatever, are down in the pan. And we're really just going to wait until it changes color. For the most part. It's a bit of a thicker piece than I would like, honestly, for both of these, but that's fine. It's fine. We'll bring up the temperature just a little bit. I probably have to cook this for longer than I think I have to. But again, it'll be fine. If I got it right, all the timing... If I got it right, the timing should be good. And everything should come together all at the same time. Omelette du fromage. What's the one? It's like a kid's rhyme. What is it? Well, whatever. He was like... He'd always use terms like mise en place and whatever. I can't remember any of them off the top of my head, but whatever. My dad used to be a professional chef, and I learned most of my stuff from him and my mom. My mom used to be a pastry chef, but I don't know. She did regular cooking too. She did most of the cooking at our house anyways. I'm so glad we get to see Inazuma 11 yet again. No ads this time. Watch it, I just cursed it. I could play ads, it'd be really funny. I will say this, I don't like the French language. I don't have anything against the people, I don't think, because I haven't met enough French people. But I don't like the language itself. But, I don't know. I've heard only horror stories from my aunt who moved to France for like 4 or 5 years, that she just didn't like the people who lived there. And I can understand it, because as an American living in France, she probably looked like a tourist. Oh, it was Pio? Really? Is Your Mom Single is a Ninja Sex Party song, so be sure to add that in there, and you'll... Oh. That's like already cooked on the side. That's nutso. I don't really have an easy way of turning, like, I like I said earlier, I don't know if my mic was muted when I said that, but I don't have my spatula. Like I have the like little silicone one, but we're